The Open Mic Podcast. The Open Mic Podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of the Open Mic Podcast with me, your host, Tom Hirst, brought to you by Richland Source, Newsroom After Hours. Today we have DOOMSDAYVE up in the studio.
What's
Sir,
up?
Introduce yourself, please, for the ladies and gentlemen at home.
Hello, everybody. My name is DOOMSDAYVE. I'm an 18-year-old artist out of Mansfield, Ohio.
Right.
I'm a metal or pop punk, whatever the day is feeling.
Interesting. Yeah, I realized today after I had AP the Kid on last week, and I recorded it last week. I'm putting it out tomorrow.
Nice.
And then I have you recording it for next week. And I unintentionally, I feel like you guys are in similar genres, but then also listening to your album, listening to his album, I realized I don't understand this new era of hip-hop adjacent punk, emo, rock music. I don't. It's definitely, to me, it's like hip hop, but with hard emo pop punk overtones to it.
Most
I
definitely.
guess. Yeah. Is that accurate at all? Yeah.
I'd say so. Absolutely.
Okay.
Me and AP weirdly work so well together.
Yeah.
It was amazing working with him.
Yeah. When I asked him that same question, like when I asked him what genre he would classify himself as, he's like, I don't like to really classify it. It's kind of whatever I'm feeling, and it's
exactly.
like
whatever the day brings.
Yeah. And it's very interesting, the mashup that artists your age are doing with this type of stuff. I didn't see it coming in the bingo card of genre hip hop adjacent music these days. So, How long have you been making music?
About 10 years.
10 years? Okay.
Yeah.
So since you're like, what, 8?
Yep.
You said you're 18?
Yep.
Okay.
I started writing when I was about 8 and started releasing around like 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. Do you, I take it none of that was on, is it on Spotify anywhere, that stuff from when you're that age?
Yeah. The super old stuff is all on YouTube.
Okay.
So yeah, I keep it up to show growth, you know?
For sure. Absolutely.
I'm never ashamed to show growth.
Yeah, man. It's definitely good for the humble mentality, you know, going forward. Right?
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick. So yeah, man, 10 years, that's amazing. What initially got you into doing music and even the genres that you're in? Yeah.
I just grew up in a really musical family.
Okay.
Like from the moment I was, 5 years old, there was a guitar in my hands, and everyone around me was playing music, so it was just natural to me to want to do it.
Yeah.
But the whole like super heavy thing kind of came just from the music that I personally love. Yeah. Like I grew up and my parents were always like obsessed with like Slipknot and Korn, that whole that area of music. So it just kind of came naturally.
Okay. How old are your parents?
My mother is 40.
Okay.
And my father is 37.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 42.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think.
Interesting. That's really cool. No, I say that because I have an older cousin who is 12 years older than me. So I'm 33. So he's like, math is 45, right? So and that's like that era of mid 90s metalcore
new metal.
Yeah, new metal. That's the word I was looking for.
Linkin Park.
Right.
Yeah.
It's that's fascinating to hear that your upbringing is that. Yeah. And so this is like that what you've naturally morphed into the hip hop world.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Weird. I'm getting old. That's fun.
Getting old.
That's really cool. So yeah, so you started putting out stuff when you were 10, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where you're at now, is this kind of where you would hope you would be genre-wise, what you were working towards, or is it kind of completely different from what you initially set out as a 10-year-old Dave?
When I was 10, oh boy, I listened to nothing but rap. It was rap constantly. It's all I ever wanted to do. Everything I ever wrote was rap.
Okay.
And after I turned 13, my father had passed, my biological father.
Man, that sucks. That's really difficult.
Yeah. I fell into a really, a really dark, sad time.
For sure. Yeah.
Singing and learning how to scream and stuff became a really good outlet for anger and sadness. So that's kind of where, if you would have asked, would 14-year-old me see me here now? Yeah. 10-year-old, absolutely not.
No,
yeah. A lot changed around 13.
Yeah, you can't really predict those ones. That makes a lot of sense.
Can't.
Yeah. So that, as it does, it really shaped your music in a big, major way.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry you lost your dad at that age. That sucks, man.
Yeah,
that's difficult.
It was a big thing.
Yeah, as it would. I mean, 33, I couldn't imagine losing my dad at this point in time in my life. So the idea of being 13 and not having him to grow up with, that's, Yeah, well, I'm sure music has been quite the journal aspect of like therapy and writing your way through that in some form.
Absolutely.
What's it like being transparent with that musically to like people your age? I mean, growing up, you're in high school, so putting out music like this, I know technology has made it a lot more prevalent for everybody to actually be able to produce their own music in a way, but like that subject matter, being transparent with your peers musically, how was that for you at that age?
I have always kind of been, my crowd is my crowd, and the people who enjoy my music enjoy it, and the people who don't. I'm not set out to try and impress any sort of specific group of people, whether it be 18 to 20-year-olds, whether it be 45 to 50-year-olds.
For sure.
I'm just making music that I like, and that ranges from Frank Sinatra to Juice WRLD. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ranges. So I just kind of make music, and I deal with the hate, and I deal with the support. You know?
Absolutely. That's a good way of going about it.
Yeah, I try.
yeah. Keeping it for yourself, it keeps it pure and worthwhile in the end. You know. Also, I want to hear somebody make an AI mashup of Frank Sinatra doing Juice WRLD songs.
That would be so heat.
Juice WRLD doing Frank Sinatra. AI, get on it. I know you're listening. Yeah, that would be tight. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about that. I'm going to think about that a lot later.
He said I'm going to think about that a lot later.
It's a wild ride. Why so serious?
TJ got this soul.
Don't you want to play game?
It's a wild ride when you on the side. Like the flame, we let it fly. Never cross sides with the dark side, cause the reaper's on the rise. Got an angel on one side and the devil on the other side. Time to decide if it's you or I, do or die. I hope you survive. Let's take a roll with the dice on this little game we call life. Make sure when you make your choices that you make sure that they right. Cause there's people in this world who's so glowing and bright, cause they filled up with some darkness and don't know where to find light. Bad habits only get made when there is no hope in sight. The Reaper got his hand out, he wanna go on a ride. Don't hop inside of that car if you is not ready to slide, cause he gon' set you up. The situation is do or die. Don't act like you understand me, you don't know what's on my mind. You tryna taunt me with death and don't understand it's my sign. A Scorpio triple that, I do this shit every time. I think about the dark madness that roll around in my mind. Then I just put it on pens and pads, but I don't waste no time. It never hits the pen or the pad, it comes straight off the mind. This shit's some maniac, insomnia, this shit that's refined. It's crazy how the Reaper's intentions is the same as mine. It's a wild ride when you on the side, like the flame, we let it fly. Never cross sides with the dark side, cause the Reaper's on the rise. Got an angel on one side and the devil on the other side. Time to decide if it's you or I, do or die, hope you survive. If you tryna see the devil, look in my eyes, see that I'm no angel, but you know I'm high. Yeah. And if you looking for a hand to hold when you fall down, just know that I am not your fucking guy. Nah. Like, I don't show no love when I can't love myself, so baby, please forgive me, no, I've tried. And if you ever call me saying I'm in love, don't hold a grudge, the simple truth is that I lied. See, I think that I'ma end up dead and buried in the ground like 6 feet deep. And don't say that you're feeling what I'm feeling when you don't know me. I hold up my regrets and insecurities for you to see and tell me that you here, but all along you had a plan to leave. And in the end it's only me, myself and I inside this car. Make sure I'm bringing bright lights, flashing when the road is dark and I can't see just where I'm driving, kinda just following my heart. It's this wild ride life that seemed to drive us both apart. It's a wild ride when you on the side, like the flame, we let it fly. Let it fly, let it fly. Never cross sides with the dark side, cause the Reaper's on the rise. Got an angel on one side and the devil on the other side. Pick a side, pick a side, pick a side. Time to decide if it's you or I, do or die, hope you survive. I hope you survive.
Yeah, so you just released an album this past year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything I forgot to say.
Yeah, all right. So tell us about that project.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where to start? It took 3 years to complete.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm being completely honest, it took more like 4 because I started writing a lot of the songs when I was really young.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've remade them 75 million times to get them perfect. And I still, you know, to this day, listening back to that album, I still think there are so many things that I could go back and fix.
For sure.
But that's
classic.
The biggest part of growing as an artist. That's why I'm now working on album 2, by the way. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, growth is the biggest key that I'm trying to maintain when thinking back to that album.
Yeah.
It was so many laughs, so many tears, so many sleepless nights, and so many nights that I couldn't do anything but sleep. Yeah. Because I was so unbelievably exhausted from thinking about the album.
Nice.
So yeah, it was an amazing time, and it was some of the worst times of my life. Yeah. And all bunched into 16 little songs for everyone to hear.
Yeah. As writing music tends to be.
Yep.
Yeah, it's taxing. That's for sure. Dude, that's amazing. So yeah, 16 tracks, 4 years. Did you produce everything yourself? Do you have other people you've helped collab on beats or? Right. Yeah. So I do all of the vocal production. I do all of the writing. Okay. And every interlude that you hear on the album, that was all created by me. All of those instrumentals were me. Nice. But there are other producers on the album, such as Living Puff. Big shout out to him. He's awesome. Yeah. I can't really think of another one right now, but yeah, there's a couple other producers on there. Okay. But Living Puff was definitely the main one that I stuck with. I loved his sound, and it just kind of fit what I was going for, so I stayed with that. That's cool. I'm not familiar with Living Puff. Yeah, so. He's cool. You should check him out. All right. Is he local or? Actually, I don't think so. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure where he's from. Nice. Random internet place. Yep. Some random internet place. Yep. Absolutely. Oh man. Okay, that's cool. So you said you play guitar as well? Yeah. I play guitar, piano, and drums. Okay. And I do production.
Those are my
Nice.
main instruments.
Yeah, that's sick. So are you gonna put out your own pop punk album then eventually? Just have a random year of pop punk and
So what I'm trying to go for is I've released my pop punk album.
okay.
I think it's really time for me to set that down for a while. That may not mean that like there won't be a deluxe version of the album or
For
there
sure.
won't be singles that are pop punk. But as far as full length albums, I think I'm done with pop punk.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
and my second album is very heavy.
Okay.
It's metalcore mixed with dark pop. Like, have you ever heard of Bad Omens?
Yes, I've heard the name. I can't think of what they sound like right now, but I have
They're
heard of them.
very
Yes.
melodic, but also very heavy.
Okay.
At certain points, and that's a big inspiration with this album.
Yeah.
It's a big thing that I'm trying to focus on and take little elements of it and make them my own.
Yeah.
Because of how just inspiring the
Yeah.
entirety of their discography is.
Okay.
So yeah, my next album will be metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick. That's exciting.
Yeah, breakdowns.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Are you writing all the music for it yourself then, or are you gonna get some other guitarists to collaborate?
I'm definitely still collaborating with other
Heck yeah.
people. Jake Adkins, shout out.
Awesome.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to really focus as of now until I'm at the point where I am really comfortable with my complete songwriting
Yeah.
and my song production as far as like full band production.
Absolutely.
I'm okay with collaborating with people, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's still the same for this album.
Yeah. Collaborating is great. It helps you rethink ideas and see them in a different way that you
Yep.
really.
Sometimes it's worthy to have one more cook in the kitchen.
Absolutely. I enjoy it. Bands are fun.
They are.
Uh-huh.
They are.
Yeah, they make everything better. But yeah, okay, awesome. Well, that's exciting.
Yes, sir.
Hearing your take on metal, that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When how many tracks do you have ready for it?
Ready already? Oh, geez.
Or at least working on, almost finalized.
Working on 25 songs, and I'm working on all of them still. I would say that probably 2 of them are like really, close to complete.
Okay. Nice.
But as far as right now, the songs that I've selected for the album, I have about 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, that was going to be my next question. I'm trying to be more consistent with my question asking, as far as like have a few that I ask every time, and I think So, are you artist wise or writing wise? Are you the type of writer? Do you like to make a bunch of songs and then pick from them, or do you like to just make and craft X amount of songs specifically for a project or for an album?
As the album is created, I like to figure it out then.
Okay.
I'm definitely a writer at the end of the day. I take the biggest pride in my writing over any of my musicalness. And I think that I could write 75 million songs and pick 2 out of them that I really loved. I do think I could do that, but I'm such a writer's block kind of person. You know what I'm saying? I will sit down to write a song and I won't like it halfway through, so I'll stop. And that's one of my biggest things that I'm trying to overcome. I want to be able to write a bunch of songs and like a few of them.
Yeah.
But I'm such a if I don't like it, I don't like it. And I leave it be.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just based on I don't want to waste energy or time.
Yeah.
This world moves fast and everybody has a computer. Everybody has a microphone. So it's not a race, but it is a work ethic that I'm trying to maintain. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great way of putting it, or looking at it, because you're only gonna hone your skill better if you drudge through the ones that you don't like and at least make something of them, and then take that on to the next ones when you actually hit something that you got a wave of inspiration with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know, the older I get, I feel like it kind of makes more sense to make just pump out a bunch of songs, write as much as you can, because it's really writing a bunch that hones the skill of writing, you know, and
My whole life I was kind of taught quality over quantity.
Yeah, right.
So that's why I took 4 years on 16 songs, and some of the songs aren't even full-length songs.
Yeah.
I took the time to really make sure that I loved every second of that album.
Yeah.
And once I finally, you know, released it, it was a feeling of like relief, but at the same time I still thought that there were so many things left to do, but that was the biggest thing I had to overcome with that, was just letting it be. So I think the whole, you know, quality over quantity thing is a real thing.
Yeah, absolutely. But man, such a classic struggle. That's when is the art actually finished and done? And, you know, most artists will say it never is, so you just got to figure out when to kick the baby out.
Allowed to be viewed.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, man. It's a tough decision. It really is, because you can spend hours on it and never be done. So.
Black balloons and 16 candles on my cake that's been dismantled. Rolled the dice and took a gamble. This too much for me to handle. Blaring music all alone. It's too late to call your phone. Snow is piled on the road. I wanna fucking go home. Don't feel bad for me, yeah, it's too late. Fuck you and you and this stupid cake. Threw it out before I had a taste. Nobody came, man, what a waste. You said it'd be okay when it said it. You said that I would still be a but you lied, you lied, you lied, and now you've won. I'm a big party, but I ain't having fun. To say that I never loved you, but it's weird that you have someone to run to.
Fuck a pity party, this hot shit is like I'm Cardi. I got one, two down to ride with me and others riding hardly. Let me rev it like a Harley. I got people trying to call me. I got leeches trying to start me. Give a fuck who don't say sorry. Celebrating whoever left out my motherfucking life. I'm just focused on ambition and reaching uncharted height. I got baddies throwing cake and some baddies giving gifts. It's the timing of my life and I'm everything but lit. Fuck.
You said it'd be okay when it's said, and you said that I would still be able to. You lied, you lied, you lied, and now you've won. Pity party, but I ain't having fun. So say that I never loved you, but it's weird that you have someone to run to. You said it'd be okay when it said it. You said that I would still be able to. You lied, you lied, you lied, and now you've won. I'm a big party, but I ain't having fun. To say that I never loved you, but it's weird that you have someone to run to.
Yeah, so do you have a name for the next album yet? Any working titles, or is that still letting it name itself?
Yeah. I don't. I came up with the name of everything I forgot to say at the very last minute.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was going to call the album. I had went through 75 names that I just made so many posters for and so many different ideas for.
Yeah.
And none of them rang well until everything I forgot to say. And when I finally thought of that, I was so set on it.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing that anyone could say or that I could even say to myself that would convince me that I didn't want to name my album that.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for that with this album. Rather than forcing a name to come to me.
For sure.
Rather than forcing something to come out of that, I'm just gonna try and let it come to me.
Nice. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let the work speak for itself at the end.
I'm gonna name it Untitled.
There you go. Perfect.
Y'all figure it out.
There you go. Name it yourself.
Yep.
Here. Caption this. There you go.
Caption this.
Yeah. That'll be good. Man. Oh man. So you we're talking. You just recently did ResFest over at AK Hair.
Yep.
I heard that was sick.
It was amazing.
I'm very disappointed I missed it. It was a very good time. It sounds like. So
yeah, come back next year. I'm sure we'll have another one.
Yeah. It sounds like it's going to be a reoccurring year to year.
I really hope
hopefully.
So. Yeah.
Dude, that would be tight. That'd be real sick.
Yes.
Yeah. So what? You got any more shows in the works? Anything planned coming up?
Right now, honestly, no.
No.
I'm just trying to take some time off and work on my album, and spend time with family. It's the holiday season.
Right.
Just chilling. So hopefully we'll get something scheduled soon. But as of now, no, I don't have any shows coming up.
Yeah. I always forget. Nobody wants to do shows in the holidays.
Yeah. It's just
everybody wants to hang out with family and it's whatever. I guess that's fine too. But,
I guess that's fine too. Yeah, we all want shows all year round.
I mean, come on, it's a good time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Heck yeah, man. Are you? AP was talking about working with all like, it seems like there's kind of like a group of local rappers that are really collabing with each other pretty hard lately.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It seems like you've been a part of a lot of those.
I have, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
I love being shout out Devi K, shout out Von Doom, AP, New Cam. It's very weird for me to be like slapped in the middle of like a set like that.
Yeah.
So as much as I love collabing with all of them, it's so much fun. It's sometimes hard to let that just be art without it being labeled. So like when ResFest was announced, it was announced as a rap show. Yeah. And, like, every artist was, rap influenced, hip hop, New Era Cam's got that, like, super melodic, cool hip hopness to him. Yeah. AP's got that amazing rap flow. He's got it. And Devi K, they've all got it. Yeah. And it's wild going up there and being the only one that's like, headbanging, moshing, and, singing at the top of my lungs. Yeah. But it works. Somehow it works, and we pulled off a killer show.
Huh. That's funny, man. It seems like kind of starting to be more of a reoccurring theme that I'm noticing is like the hard push for your guys' generation to not label your music or any artist with a specific genre title, I used to define everything show wise when I was younger, it was always, this is a hardcore show, this is tonight's like a rap show. But like now it's like everybody kind of sees their music in so many different angles that it's like
now it's a show of art. It's literally it's just good music, good people, good times, the entire show. And I like that. I really like that we're able to go from one moment crying our eyes out to the next, just headbanging and chilling, or the next moment just laying back and vibing with everyone. It just works. Yeah. So I'm really grateful that they accepted me into that little group. It's awesome.
Yeah. They're hopefully you guys all come up with a group name soon that we could collectively call you by, and
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. And then you guys can start your own like traditional hip hop group, and or whatever.
Just
non-genre genre. Whatever we're calling them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. That would be fun. That would be real fun. Yeah, man. I'm hoping to do some like more hip hop based live stuff here in the future.
Yeah, so that'd be fun.
I really want to. My dream goal with it is to try and do a lot of what you and AP were talking about of just open-ended genre blending and experimenting, and like get like actual bands in here and hip-hop artists or whatever to just like freestyle off the cuff, like
that'd be
bands
so much
just kind of jam. Bands that like Autopoxy, like Ori and Lee are really, really good at just like improvising, and they've played with each other for so long that they can follow each other
that's awesome.
super easily, you know, and very fluently.
Everyone just connects well.
Yeah, and then have somebody like Vaughn come in and like rap over whatever they do, or like any
just
something like that.
Collaboration.
Yeah, right. Try and do
awesome.
live collabs like that with the podcast. So definitely be fun to get like you and a couple other of the guys that I mentioned,
man.
right?
I'm always down.
Yeah, it's I gotta kind of figure out the logistics a lot more, because you know, getting a band in here late at night and miking it up, or figuring out how to mic it up, I don't know what that looks like yet, but you know. But we're gonna start out with DJ Drojak is gonna come in and DJ it, and
that'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll I'll keep you posted when we're
good,
gonna
man.
once they start getting under the way, you know, get some together. But yeah, man, I think I definitely really enjoy the spirit of collaboration that it seems like a lot of the newer local Mansfield artists are having. It dovetails nicely with the 419 renditions that Aurelio and Marshall put on, and like just it's cool. I think collabing so much fun. So,
it is. It's also amazing, you know, for me as an artist personally. I think every time, you know, I've ever done a collab, I learn something new about the way that someone else works or the way that I work, and it's a lot of pressure, honestly. When I'm collabing with someone, especially someone like AP, who's his voice is just phenomenal. His production is amazing. His writing is great. So it really put me in that like mind state of like, this has to be good.
Yep. Makes you step your game up.
It's that we're always hyping each other up. It's always, you know, a good balance between people, artists really trying.
Healthy competition. You know. Really makes you hone your sword.
Everyone brings their A game.
Yeah, it's sick. I love it, man. That's because you know, you just want to do better than the other person, but you want them to do good as well. So it elevates. It's cool, dude. That's sick. Yeah, man. Anything else we haven't talked about that you'd like to let the people know about what's going on with you musically?
Let me think. Back to everything I forgot to say. Deluxe.
That's right.
It should be coming out soon.
Okay.
I'm really, you know, I just finished another song for it last night.
Nice.
And so I'm like really set on getting it out before, you know, mid-year next year.
Okay.
So around the like 1 year mark of the album being out is when I hope to release the deluxe.
Yeah, so that's a great idea.
It's coming, guys, I promise.
Absolutely. How many extra songs? Do you have a goal, I should say?
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. I want to put probably 2 more super like, you know, uppity hype pop punk songs. 2 more sad ones, and 2 remixes. So
nice.
Around 6 more songs.
Nice, dude.
And you know, just kind of take it from there. If I want to add another one, or if I want to take one off. Keep it pretty the album
open-ended.
Will make itself.
Okay. Sick, man. That's exciting. I think a year mark is a good time to release a deluxe album.
It's hey, maybe we'll even do it on the 1 year anniversary.
That'd be sick. Hey, let me know. It would be fun to have you back on for that. We could promote it with it.
Fun.
Man. Maybe do a live listening party of it or something like that.
That'd be sick.
Dude. Absolutely. I want to do more of those anyway. So keep me posted.
Who have you done those with?
The only one was 419 renditions. This past one we had Aurelio and Marshall on, and we listened to them live, and that was fun.
That's awesome. That'd be so much fun, dude.
Yeah, right. So I need to do more of those. That would be I need to do more of those. So definitely hit me up. I would love to do it. Man. Sick. That'd
Sounds
be real
good.
sick. Where can the people at home find your music?
Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all of your platforms. DOOMSDAYVE. DOOMSDAYVE. DAYVE.
Yeah, there you go. You got to remember the Y.
Yeah, you got to. It's literally Doomsday with a VE at the end.
Perfect.
Don't forget the Y.
Can't forget the Y.
Can't forget the Y. It's like the most important part.
Yep. Why? It's because it's important. Yeah.
That's also another thing. I'm so like set on making sure that like my name, Dave, is spelled DAYVE.
Yeah.
Like
that's great.
whenever like people are like DOOMSDAVE, DAVE.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like someone's spelling my real name wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That's just
so like
good
that
branding.
Y is important, guys.
Yeah.
Keep it in there.
Yeah. Don't forget the Y.
Don't forget the Y.
It's good branding.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, you got any DOOMSDAYVE merch coming out? Because I feel like
hopefully.
there's a lot of good potential you have to make some pretty fun killer merch.
Hopefully there will be physical CDs.
Yeah.
Come the deluxe album, and you know I want to get the shirts out. You know all of that, hoodies, beanies. So
Sick.
Absolutely, hopefully soon.
Good. Look forward to it. Hit up Jake.
Yes. Yeah.
Mr. Henry.
Mr. Henry. Yeah, Jake's awesome.
I know, right? I love you guys. But yeah, sick. And what's social media?
I have Instagram, and that's my biggest social media area. So
it's the only one that matters.
Yeah,
right
it really
now.
is.
Maybe
So,
Twitter, but yeah.
My Instagram is _Doomsdave_, right?
Let me double check.
Yeah, we got
Verify.
It's something Doomsdave_.
It's here.
Yep.
It's just Doomsday.
No,
PR press over here.
_Doomsdave_. I got it right.
Doomsdave's PR team.
Yeah.
On the case. Heck yeah. All right. What was that? Sorry. _Doomsdave
_Doomsdave_.
Nailed it. See, you know it.
Yeah, see, it's easy to remember.
Yeah.
It used to be X, Doomsdave X.
Okay, yeah.
And then for some reason I like changed it for a little bit, and then I tried to change it back, and it wouldn't let me. So _ it was.
That's all right. You're not straight edge. Are you straight edge? I don't know. That used to be a thing.
He said that used to be a thing.
What up, Tony? But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, hit up Dave. Find his music, listen to his stuff, and get excited about the deluxe album coming out.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank
and
you
look
for
out for
having me
shows.
on, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked that we got to do this. That you got to come on. Yeah.
Yep. It was a great time.
It was perfect timing. Yeah,
yes, sir.
Absolutely. All right. This has been another episode of the Open Mic Podcast with me, your host, Tom Hirst, brought to you by Newsroom After Hours and Richland Source, and sponsored by Potent Studios, Henry Screen Printing, and Two Cousin Pizza.
Awesome.
I don't do anything for this, but I love them anyway. And I thank you guys for doing what you do. And Mansfield, Ohio is the greatest city in the continental U.S.
Yes, sir.
This place rules. Great music, great collab opportunities, the best music scene in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave.
Stay doomed, everyone.
Woo. Peace.